Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a illusion part,
Invisible.
and I'm sorry, an invisible part quick weave using 613 bundles 3. What this is?
18, 20, 22.
18, 20, and 22. So stay tuned. And as always, my clients are always prepped and ready to go. It saves time in the video. Everybody that I know told me about it, so I tuned in and watched it. It was a reality show where contestants were going to build not on here, sir. True. The dead notes. And the reason why I did my cap like this is because I want to give my clients' edges some room to breathe. I'm gonna oil it once I finish the whole head. That way the oil won't get into the hair. So damn, I don't got nothing on my head. I'm lagging. And remember, always your first track is your guide. I'm just bonding straight across until I get right at the point, the middle, center of the ear at the top, and then I'm gonna start going around in a U shape, kind of, or whatever shape, a round pattern. Might pop me a per 30. Pour a cup of that. Might pop me a per 30. What the hell is my thing that I had on my head? And I'm bunding my tracks close because I want it to be full, and so does she. Cause thin hair is definitely not in. They got 22 million views on the container home. That's crazy.
Damn.
I should put shipping container home. Put weave in a shipping container home.
I'm done with you.
Period. Pooh. And have a little thumbnail of a shipping container. And serve.
Took her phone.
Period.
Take my earrings off.
Please.
Cause you be
Yanking
on
the
go.
area. Yanking the areas right out. Turn this on. And when I get to the front, I'm gonna curve her tracks, sort of like to go like this. That way, when it drops, it can be fuller in the front because I didn't bond it on her edges because I wanted her edges to breathe, and I'm gonna grease them, oil them when I'm done with a serum that I made. So that's why it's like this. But the way I'm gonna bond it, it's gonna give it fullness, just like that. You're gonna start slanting, bonding your tracks at an angle so it all can drop forward. And that's gonna give it the fullness that you're looking for, even though it's not bonded all the way to her hairline. Like that. Just go like that. Just like that. And you see how it's, once I get further up, you're gonna see how it falls. And keep in mind that it's not on her edges, and it's gonna be fuller when I'm done. It may not look like nothing right now, but the further up I get, the more you'll be able to tell what's it gonna look like.
Yeah, so damn small. You know how to keep those hair. Crazy.
And I usually use white glue when I do blonde hair, but it slipped my mind to get some or to tell her to get some when she went to the store. So, but it's cool because you won't see any black anyway. So, her. Somebody just takes the clothes.
I haven't worn blonde so long. I think it's at the beginning of the year.
And if a little bit of glue get on the track, that's okay. I mean, on the hair, that's okay. It's not gonna hurt the hair. It's not gonna kill the hair. So keep that in mind for all you pet peevers. For real. Cause they be like, oh my God, it ain't your hair. The fuck? Oh yeah. And brush it out periodically, just to keep it tangle free. And when you're finished with one bundle, give me another bundle. Damn, I want to watch The Circle so bad. Greenleaf was so good, boy. That last season, oh my God.
TVD wanna
Growing up in Spanish Harlem.
I'm so sick of these.
She living a life just like her movies. That was his song. Serious.
Yeah, seriously. Wow.
Fuck up.
I'm over you.
So you can see how I'm bonding it, right? That's how you're gonna do until you're done. And her head is so small, we may not even get all this hair in. But I'm gonna try.
Big little fat, or is they thinking?
No, they did. They did.
I figured, yeah. Touch up.
They did. I'm gonna try to get as much of this hair in as I can possibly can, because I definitely want it to look full. And so does she. Just pay something, man. The fuck? Tighten up, TV, yeah. I'm so extra sometimes. I gotta do my nails today and my feet. Turn this way. Tiara asked me to make a wig. I ain't made a damn wig in so long, and I definitely don't do no shortcut wigs no more. I've been stopped there. Them joints take too long. And then when you do them, you don't be able to. The people who sell them to, they don't even, yeah. Because I can do my shortcut on a mannequin, bond it in, and then I'll just put it on my head and cut it. Because it's easier like that for me. when I'm making it in a wig, it's the easier for me to put it on my head and cut it. Cause once
But you know your size, you know
right,
your head.
yeah. So when I do what are names? Whatever happened to my wig?
My grandma took it.
She did. Tell her
Yeah.
to bring it back. She lived
Mine
here.
never get the wig.
I know, cause
No,
she
but
said
listen,
what
I
they had
probably
done
want
did
you
her
to.
hair.
I want you to
Smiley.
make my grandma some, but probably not anything where she have to put, you know,
He does. I mean,
match
didn't do
on.
nothing much to do it.
Yeah, cause they found out, you know, she had some little stuff going on with her.
How your sister and your brother doing?
Oh, they good.
Cause I know the brother was in the worst with it.
You know he was.
Yes.
No, he actually doing good.
That's good.
You recording a video, so I don't want to say what I want to say.
Right.
But no, he is doing good.
That's good. That's good. When that boy was in my inbox, he like the guy. And he from that for a nigga almost committed suicide. Like he didn't know I was at beach, like on that beach.
Yeah.
He knew, but he didn't know, you know?
Yeah. After they, when my feelings get hurt,
Hard.
it'll be over.
And I loved it. And do. Okay guys, so you see how it is. Now look, it's nothing on her edges and I'm gonna grease that. I mean oil it. I'm so throwback hairstylist, I keep saying grease. I'm gonna oil her edges and she can keep them oiled for the duration of this hairstyle. That way they can get time to grow because there's nothing on them. They can breathe and they can grow in full. And because believe it or not, my caps last a while.
They do.
At least a month.
At least a month.
And that's with or without a touch up.
If they didn't know, now they know.
Give me that.
I thought that was all.
You know I'm so dumb because I ain't even devil the tracks down there.
You didn't?
No. I'm so mad. I didn't even think about it. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, you gotta go back and put some in there.
No, because I'm finna use all the hair. It's just that I didn't devil it in the back because I would have been able to use every inch. I mean, all of it, even the pack one too. Now what I'm doing is, see how I got these two? Basically what I'm doing is I'm going here and just going around like that in a regular U just to finish where I left off at with those tracks to meet it.
You start to think you did a good job. You know?
Sometimes they like me think that they don't really have the advantage or this or that, but in actuality, I said one occasion, even about myself, if I was starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated vet because I really believe they do have a natural advantage today.
What is a black?
I don't know, but maybe it's right. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what is the right man to break this country?
You keep it figured.
Don't worry about it. It's 15 minutes almost.
They want to kill my son. That devil wants to kill my son. You gonna take an ad out about killing my son? But they gonna have to come for me first.
Girl, you done been through some stuff. See, it's gone.
Well, this is feeling good.
What a name. What that other pack I have? I got it.
Robert Burns is a divorce lawyer in Harvard, and when I tell you that's the full extent of his practice, that's the full extent of his practice. Burns has no record of criminal law, but he worked in a UC salon at the trial.
So now I'm almost at the top.
A criminal defense lawyer for the Legal Aid Society, and the defendant Antron McCrae.
Stronger than you think.
That's what I would suggest. What's the name? Vicky. Please. How'd you feel about calling Mr. McCrae? Like an old bogey, right?
Yes. Recording-wise, there's some guy he's getting.
You ever saw this show, Vicky?
He's some kind of activist. He's working pro bono.
I can't imagine how you feel not having it by your side. But I'm going to use everything I know how to get it right.
He's also a former cop and an authority that he's made medical aspirations.
And who's he representing?
Santana.
Mr. Vera?
Mr. Santana. The last guy I ever met, Kevin Richardson, is Howard Diller.
You are such a good-looking family. Maybe we should get you out there and show the public
okay.
Okay. So you see a couple of fansuits and cheap haircuts, and you figure game over. Let me tell you what I see. Opportunity.
What?
This is an opportunity for everyone.
And
To make a name for themselves, to be the
yeah, fucking right.
profile for once, attention for once, respect for once. So don't underestimate how that drives a person. They are coming at it with everything they got.
Well, we are too.
Okay, let's start with the biggest challenge. The admissions of guilt that the boys made in the police station. The judge ruled the confession tapes are admissible. Now, we all know they should be interpreted as bullets and thrown out. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but there is some good news. The DNA evidence from the surgical swab is inconclusive, which means that there wasn't enough semen present in the victim. The test cannot be matched to anybody else. Reports are that the victim, Patricia Miley, has no recollection of the incident, so there's no reason for the prosecution to call her as a witness. Physical evidence? No eyewitness. The people's case is weak.
Some chicken shit. Like hers is the only one that's innocent. I didn't say he was. You didn't have to this thing because your shirt is saying it for you.
They said they found that woman's hair in Kevin's under.
Of course, we don't believe it. But how are they saying that? I mean, how are they going to prove something that didn't happen? And can they say it in the news like it's real with no proof? I mean, I know they can't, but can we do something about it?
They're saying they found hair that looked like the victim's hair. Hair analysis is notoriously unreliable. And don't worry, we're going to get an expert to challenge the science for Kevin. Not only is there no physical evidence, the conclusions are riddled with conflict. A jury will see that. We'll show that your boys were coerced by law enforcement.
This was my son, Ray. He didn't even eat for a day and a half. You know, I went to work and I came back and they were still going at it. Okay? Now, well, he's in there still.
So I'm done bonding.
I don't even know what.
So what I'm gonna do at this point now is I'm gonna split this track in half, and I'm gonna start the invisible part, and this is just gonna make it flat and sleek. So stay tuned.
Sounds like you're in an emergency broadcast.
That's what apply to the group rule for 5% trial. Now, we got to we can't use it.
Because they're all implicating each other among themselves.
You know what we have to do here? We have to separate the trials.
It takes the game there.
Not 5 trials, 2, maybe 3. We just have to find the right combination of defendants that requires the least amount of editing of the tapes.
Good. Let's dig into it. We're not going to separate the trials.
We want a separate trial.
Oh, I have seen this with the little boys, and they lied on them.
Okay, so I did find white bonding glue for my invisible part because I don't want to use black for my invisible part. That's not gonna look good. I'm just gonna go over the top tracks with the heat, just so it can be flat at that part until I flat iron the rest.
Our situation's different. One thing we need to do more of is control the narrative. People like Al Sharpton could help with that. Oh, I don't know. I think it's a mistake to make this about race. What? Exactly.
Nice and cool. And now I'm just going in with into the part with the concealer, and we're gonna start. And I'm putting some freezing spray just so this can be nice and firm, so the it won't seep through her hair. Okay, so when I say splitting apart, what I mean is I'm gonna take a double-edged razor and just slit through here, like so. And that's just gonna slit it and make it 2 tracks. Cause when I bun this, I don't want it to be bulky.
Already done. But we're not.
We have useless tape. We've lost our gang narrative. We can't find DNA.
We have a sock. Those little bastards shoved that wad into a sock, thinking we wouldn't find it, but we found it.
We have DNA. Good. The match will nail this thing down.
How did the NYPD miss this?
Who cares? We have it. And the kicker is none of the defense is aware yet. So we can test it right before the trial. Surprise. Surprise.
Okay, guys. So you guys, I am back, and what I did was took the track and split it in half, like I showed you guys, and I cut it in small little pieces, and this is gonna give me a flat illusion part. I'm sorry, invisible part. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna use the white glue. It's kind of like an illusion part, but instead of cutting the hair off the tracks, you're gonna leave the hair on the track and bund it. Instead of going it straight down, you're gonna bund it side by side, really close. So here it goes. I know this old. I ain't use this white glue in a little minute. And you can find this white glue at your local hair supply store.
You can leave it in there.
It's a lot in here. It must be in the top. Yeah, it's in the top.
Judge Galligan, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Shoot.
During this trial, you will learn that the
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead with the glue, and I'm gonna lay a layer down, and I'm not gonna do it the whole length of the track. I'm gonna do it in sections, because I don't want it to dry too fast.
Went into Central Park to rob, eat, and attack innocent neighbors.
I want to highlight that Miss Letter did
And I'm gonna put a little bit on the track as well, because I want it to kind of overlap a little.
included his mind has identified my client as a perpetrator of these crimes.
These defendants are charged with the rape, sodomy, attempted murder, assault,
Just like that. And I'm gonna spray some spritz on the pieces that I cut, that just to make it adhere to the glue faster.
and rape.
Okay.
Where they describe
Just like this.
how they participated in the rape and attempted
And that's it.
And these tapes
And I'm just gonna take one at a time, and this is how it goes. You do it this way.
are not as clean as the state would have you believe. And you will find out.
Just like
in the
this.
case.
these defendants told detectives
And don't worry about that piece, because once I'm done, it's just gonna go right in like that.
the jogger struggled. Yusuf stepped up and hit her with a pipe.
Police decided to solve this case, no matter what it meant, the rights of a scared 14-year-old child.
Carefully collected evidence in a thorough investigation by NYPD will be presented to you that will prove the guilt of this girl beyond a reasonable doubt.
During this NYPD investigation, this letter is described as they scoured Central Park for bodily fluids, blood, rocks, or pipe, anything that might have my client's fingerprints on it. And they did not find one. The only
And it's just like that, you guys.
is a verdict of not guilty.
I gotta stand on this side. So they can see.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the evidence in chief against Raymond Santana is a statement he made.
And the closer it is together, the better it looks. Don't stack them on top of each other because you don't want it to look like stairs, but give it a little space between each other just to give it a full look, but not right on top of each other. And that's the form of it so far. For 31 grand. I would have been going to get my Range Rover today if there were me. That's what's up. Same way as I started off. A little bit of holding spray.
So for the Nike versus Adidas, I want some Jordan 1s because my man wore Nike.
Who having it?
Oh, they couldn't get it though.
Oh, where they having it at?
I think the same spot.
Where I ain't go to the last place. Where did they have it?
It's off 41 behind the McDonald's and stuff where Brantley Circle, I think that is Brantley Road.
Close to me? Other end of 41.
Yeah, like where the Cadillac dealership at.
Oh, okay, right there in the middle of me and the other. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Over there, I was thinking about instead of getting some tennis shoes, if they had them little Nike sandals.
Steve, what do you remember?
73. I don't know who Hello?
Just like so.
This is she. Hey, I'm good. Yes. Okay. What's going on? Okay.
And this came out, so I'm just gonna put it back in.
Okay, and what was and what well, I'm actually kind of doing something, but I have the card I think in my purse.
So there must have been another attack.
Okay.
I do if it helps the jury believe that you know it's true.
Okay, thank you. All right. You just have to cut some more of these.
Oh.
I'm the one who has to sell this to a jury, and the whole city is watching help the country. So, do you understand what is happening here?
We've still got the cervical DNA,
Which was inconclusive, which means the 5 can't be ruled out.
deal with the sock DNA results. You know, weigh up the cervical DNA.
You don't even need that no more.
You want me to
Cause I
pretend
ain't
that something
cutting shit.
never existed? This is crossing the line.
Again, we're doing it the same way on this side.
Elizabeth, where's the line for Patricia, huh? I'm sick of this shit. Where is the line for her? Left for dead in the cold, in a pool of her own blood, running out of her body minute by minute in the fucking bushes. She feels herself draining away. Where's the line? Huh? Fucking city. We hear something gruesome, we grimace and we move on. Not this time.
But these boys,
They were in the park beating people up the same night that she's getting beat up, and you're telling me they had nothing to do with it? Bullshit. They said it themselves. They told us what happened.
they were told.
Come on. The eye sees but it cannot see itself. They couldn't see the whole picture of how their one part fit into the whole. That is all we did.
Damn.
It's too late for this. Like you said, the whole country is watching. They are watching you. This is your opportunity. Remember her.
I'm just making more pieces because I ran out.
Some people call Patricia violent.
And what I'm gonna do is go under the track right here and put a little bit of glue because I remember I said it's a little bit longer than how the part is, but that's fine because I just can go through and put more glue on those pieces of track that's already on the laid on the track.
Miss Monday, will you tell us what you remember about April 19th, 1989?
I remember being at work, and we had a meeting at lunch.
And believe me, you guys, what it looks like now is not what it's gonna look like when I'm done.
And I remember a phone call at 5 o'clock to cancel a dinner with a friend.
Do you recall what time you left work on April 19th, 1989?
Messed up one.
Yo, the setup,
Right.
my bad.
No, I do not.
Do you remember jogging in Central Park?
No.
Do you have any memory whatsoever about what happened to you in the park on April 19th, 1989?
No, I do not.
Miss Malia, do you recognize People's 33 evidence?
That's my shirt.
Prior to April 19th, 1989, what color was your shirt?
It was white.
Do you recognize People's 13?
Those are my running shoes.
Miss Malia, as you sit here today,
I have trouble walking, as you can see. I have trouble
So I'm gonna go in with my wax stick and wax that down just to make it more firm, more sleek, flatter rather. And once I show you guys that, then I'll be back with the finished look. Oh, you head back. Turn, come back.